Nico Ray and Karen Gonzalez take a deeper look into annual senior citizen lunch later in the show.
The Prosper Swim and Dive team headed out to Frisco to participate in the TISCA Swim and Dive competition. The boys basketball team was in action in Greenville for tournament play, and the girls basketball team takes on Little Elm tomorrow night. Abby Smith is at the sports deck with the highlights and previews.
And Hannah Dennis will be in the studio later to preview weather for this week.
Eagle Nation News starts right now.
Good morning, Prosper High School. Today is Monday, December 12th. I'm Matthew Tibbetts.
And I'm Sola Kantai. Here are today's top stories. A new fire station is opening up in Prosper, and to dedicate the new station and fire engine, Prosper residents watched a time capsule placed in the landscape of the new station instead of a traditional ribbon cutting. Younger Prosper residents braved the cold to celebrate and were involved in the traditional wet down, and the mayor-in-chief uncoupled the hose. We will be following up on this story after winter break.
Cornerstone Christmas is a day where churches and organizations come together to serve and love the families of the area. During Cornerstone Christmas, they will share food, fellowship, and entertain the kids while parents shop for presents, then wrap them, choose their stockings, as well as a giant food basket.
Prosper Student Council students went to the Texas Scottish Rite Hospital for Children to perform Frozen and interact with patients there. STUCO members also passed out mini stuffed animals from the drive they had earlier this year.
The Senior Citizen Lunch is an exciting and fun lunch for senior citizens and their families. And as Nico Ray reports, it's also an opportunity for the community to come together.
On December 7th, Prosper High School's culinary arts students made lunch for the senior citizens. The Prosper Choir and Jazz Band put on a performance for all who came to the luncheon. The turnout was quite large, and many senior citizens look forward to this each year.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's great. Yeah, I think it's great that the city of Prosper puts this on for us in the school. I think it's wonderful. I love it.
A lot of detail and hard work goes into making an event like this happen.
I go grocery shopping on Sunday. I get a huge shipment in on Friday, and then I go grocery shopping for all of the turkeys on Monday, and then we get them all roasted. We had 110 pounds of turkey that we roasted. We did 40 loaves of bread, 40 loaves of bread to make our dressing. So yeah, we have been working nonstop. Oh, and we started rolls last week because we made 200 yeast rolls.
For us to showcase not only Prosper High School, but specifically our culinary arts students, the decorations from our decor from Mrs. Carr's program. And then also we have represented today our choir program, our jazz band. So it's an assortment of Prosper High School students being able to support this event as well.
For sure, it's definitely something that I look forward to see people enjoying what I've created. Well, food is one thing that just about, that everyone has in common. It's one thing that can bring everyone together.
Events like this bring our community closer together by showing our appreciation for the elderly citizens in Prosper. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Nico Ray.
After this commercial break, Jake Fine gives us some information on the impact bullying can have.
Most dual credit courses will end the week of December 5th. Students having dual credit courses first or fifth period will not be required to attend school during their course times after their professor has released them. Students with second period dual credit government for their first class of the day are required to sign in with Ms. Mueller in the AP's office by 9:45 each day their class would meet. Students may not leave campus once they have signed in. Students in this class with a PHS first period must sign in and remain on campus. Students with a Prosper ISD or column faculty during any period will attend class every day their period meets. Dual credit students do not need to attend PHS final exam periods during their dual credit class meeting periods on December 14th, 15th, and 16th.
Bullying plagues high schools every year, with every 1 in 4 students reporting to being bullied. Each year, these numbers increase and put students at risk for anxiety and depression. As Jake Fine reports, bullying goes far past the classroom.
You're a loser.
You're worthless. You're pathetic.
Studies show that 1 out of every 4 students will be abused by another youth. There are many different types of bullying, from cyberbullying, physical bullying, social bullying, and many others. Each one can have its impact. If you ever feel insecure or worthless, just remember, you have somebody to talk to. Call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Jake Fine.
Now we send it over to Ethan Burden with your social media update.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ethan Burden, and welcome back. The time is here. It is finally the last week before the beloved Christmas break, but that also means that it's time for finals. Yes, I said it, it's finals week. One of the most stressful weeks for us students, and if you're one of those students who don't study for anything, I suggest you study for these finals. It won't hurt for you just to study a little bit for these major test grades. Now moving on to something that's been happening for a while but still has no answer to why this won't stop. YouTube has recently lost a whole 40% view count. For not only the website, but content creators as well have lost almost half of their views. People have been randomly unsubscribed from their favorite content creators and have no idea why. These YouTubers have had major drops in not only views, but subscribers and likes as well, and this continues to go downhill. YouTube has said nothing about this problem for weeks, and it's scary for content creators because it's most likely that YouTube has no idea that this is happening. One last thing before I go, tomorrow I will be having a little surprise for everyone, so be ready and stay tuned for a little Christmas present from me to you. Well, that's it for today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Ethan Burden.
After this commercial break, Hannah Dennis is back in studio with your 3-day weather forecast.
Welcome back, Eagle Nation. This Friday looks like we will be close to being in the 70s, but we have a couple cold fronts move through, meaning we wouldn't get warm temperatures for very long, and with the weather constantly changing, it might not even happen. From the last 2 weeks all the way to this week, it looked like a roller coaster of temperatures going from the 70s to the 40s, then back up close to the 70s. Right now, it's hard to tell if we will get snow or not this upcoming winter season. Moving on to our 3-day forecast, today the high reaches 61 and we have no chance of rain. It will be cloudy though, which will make it feel a bit colder outside. It will be pretty windy with winds up to 15 miles per hour, so a jacket may be something you need to wear outside. Tomorrow the high reaches 60 and there's still no chance of rain in the forecast, as all the rain that we should get will come in towards the end of the week. It will feel fairly comfortable outside because it's a lot warmer than what we had this past weekend. Wednesday cools down once again with the high reaching 49, and it will be pretty windy with winds from 10 to 15 miles per hour. Now we will have a small cold front move through tomorrow night and take effect Wednesday morning, which is why it will be both cold and windy on Wednesday. The larger cold front should come through Saturday night and take effect Sunday morning. I'm Hannah Dennis, and Hawaii was said to receive 3 feet of snow.
After this commercial break, Abby Smith is at the sports deck to recap the swim TISCA competition and basketball. So, Matthew, swim traveled to Frisco to take part in the TISCA competition and came away with quite a few accolades.
That's right, Sola, and basketball continues their season. Abby Smith has more. Abby?
Thank you, Matthew. I'm Abby Smith. The swim team competed in one of the biggest meets of the year, TISCA. This was their last chance to place before their district meet, and Mini Eagles did just that. The girls team placed 4th overall. The girls' 200 free relay placed 6th place with Tori Evans, Taylor Mallon, Hope Justice, and Melissa Haley. The girls' 400 free relay placed 9th place with Taylor Mallon, Hope Justice, Ray Manka, and Jordan Went. Melissa Haley placed 12th place with the 50 freestyle, and Tori Evans placed 5th place with the 200-meter IM. Taylor Mallon placed 7th place in the 200-meter IM, and Hope Justice placed 1st place in the 200 freestyle. Jordan Went placed 2nd place in the 200 freestyle. And the boys team placed 16th place overall. Mark Keffer broke a school record in the 100-meter breaststroke, and Zachary Wachter placed 3rd in the 100-meter butterfly. He also placed 9th place in the 200-meter freestyle. Last week, the boys basketball team traveled to Greenville to compete in an annual tournament. The Eagles lost their very first game, but battled back and won their next 3 games to go on to win the consolation bracket and a 22-point victory. The boys will play Tuesday night against Lovejoy in the Eagles' Nest at 7 o'clock. The girls basketball team traveled to Argyle and dropped the game 64-53 against the Eagles. The girls kick off district play tonight at Little Elm at 7 o'clock. Good luck, girls. That's all I have for you today. For Eagle Nation Sports, I'm Abby Smith. Let's see what they have for us back at the desk.
Thank you, Abby. Now here are some final announcements. The Career Independent Study class will have a showcase on December 13th from 5:15 to 7 p.m. in the PHS cafeteria.
First Priority, PHS's non-denominational Christian organization, is having its 2nd annual Christmas breakfast tomorrow morning at 7:45 in the PHS auditorium.
If you checked out a library book before Thanksgiving, please return it to the library or renew it before winter break.
If you are stressed because of final exams, take a break before or after school, during lunch, or during your senior off period and check out the maker space in the library. During exam week, there will be brain de-stressors out like a puzzle, origami, and more.
All students that are in pre-AP or AP courses need to level down will need to complete the online level change request form. Students are encouraged to have a conversation with your teachers before you make the decision to level down. Please remember that once a form is submitted, your request will be accommodated. This may mean several courses, teachers, and your lunches may have to be changed. The level change form is live and will close at 5 o'clock p.m. on the 13th. The form can be found on the PHS website under the Counselor tab. There are no elective changes.
Well, that's going to do it for our show today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Sola Kantai.
And I'm Matthew Tibbetts. Live long and prosper.